At Alexis Davis's home, Christina Corinthos Davis is in an emotional whirlwind. Sonny Corinthos has brought her back from the courthouse, but their reunion is far from serene. Christina's voice trembles as she presses Sonny for honesty, her frustration spilling over after the tense proceedings earlier in the day. She passionately recounts how Ava Jerome must be held accountable for the tragedy that claimed her baby's life. Her conviction stems from her belief that Ava's reckless actions, pushing her out of a window, set the horrific chain of events in motion. Despite her fiery resolve, Christina's quest for justice hinges on the jury's deliberations, a sobering reality that weighs heavily on her heart. The anguish in her eyes speaks volumes. She yearns for closure, but the outcome remains uncertain. Sonny, torn between comforting his daughter and tempering her expectations, struggles to find the right words. A house divided, Jason, Sam, and the Quartermaines. Meanwhile, at the Quartermaine mansion, tensions run high as Jason Morgan and Sam McCall wrestle with a family upheaval. Jason, Dante Falconeri, and the children had come to a collective decision to move into the grand estate, but Sam opposes the move fiercely. She argues that separating Danny Morgan and Scout Quartermaine from their siblings is not only unwise but also cruel. The children have their own opinions, with Scout making her stance clear. She wants to remain in Port Charles. She reminds her father of his promise to stay close, a commitment Jason now seems to have abandoned. Scout's words sting as she accuses him of repeating his past mistakes, referencing broken promises to both her and Curtis Ashford. The disagreement has left Jason visibly shaken, while Sam grows increasingly resolute in protecting the family's unity. The mansion's grandeur seems insignificant against the emotional rift growing within their family. High-stakes courtroom drama. Back at the courthouse, an intense legal battle rages on. Alexis Davis stands firm against Rick Lansing, who has taken a hardline approach in his cross-examination of Christina. The courtroom is charged with emotion as Christina breaks down under Rick's relentless interrogation. Guilt and sorrow overwhelm her, tears streaming as she revisits the events that led to her baby's death. During a recess, Alexis rises to her full stature, confronting Rick with a measured yet powerful rebuttal. "We'll have to agree to disagree," she declares, her voice echoing in the hushed courtroom. The jury is now deliberating, and all eyes are on the outcome, as Ava Jerome faces the possibility of walking free. For Christina and her family, justice feels agonizingly out of reach, and the courtroom's charged atmosphere mirrors the storm brewing within each of their hearts. Molly and TJ's shattered love. Across town, Molly Lansing Davis and TJ Ashford's once loving relationship teeters on the brink of collapse. In their apartment, the couple is embroiled in a heartbreaking confrontation over the recent loss of their unborn child. TJ's anger flares as he blames Molly's sister, Christina, for the tragic accident, demanding that Molly take action, perhaps even pressing charges. Molly, however, is torn apart by conflicting loyalties. She views the incident as a devastating accident and refuses to cast blame, let alone pursue legal action against Christina. Her tears flow freely as she pleads with TJ to understand her perspective, but his grief clouds his judgment. The emotional impasse leaves their relationship in tatters, a love story marred by tragedy and unresolved anger. Molly wonders if their bond can withstand this storm or if it will crumble under the weight of their loss. Lulu's joyful reunion and painful memories. At the Quartermaine mansion, a scene of joy unfolds as Lulu Spencer reunites with her son, Rocco Falconeri. The moment is bittersweet, her radiant smile masks the emotional turmoil of her recent experiences. Awaking from a coma she believed was merely a brief recovery from a stab wound, Lulu was stunned to learn that years have passed. Rocco, now towering over her, greets her with a mix of joy and amazement, his growth a stark reminder of the time lost. Memories flood back to Lulu, memories of Cyrus Renault and the chilling plans to relocate her to a South Carolina facility. She recalls the moment she overheard Cyrus claiming to be her uncle, a revelation that triggered flashbacks of their tumultuous past. While her present reunion with Rocco is a source of happiness, the shadows of her coma and captivity linger, a poignant contrast to her newfound freedom. Laura's desperation and Lucky's determination. Finally, Laura Collins is a picture of maternal desperation as she rushes to her son, Lucky Spencer. Anxiety etched on her face, she reveals the latest footage from Turning Woods, evidence she hopes will shed light on Lulu's mysterious escape. Laura insists that Lulu would never have attempted to flee unless she believed her life was in grave danger. Lucky, though recently engaged in a tense standoff with Cyrus Renault, acknowledges the truth in Laura's words. Even Cyrus had denied knowledge of Lulu's escape, a claim that, surprisingly, aligned with reality. For Laura, the stakes couldn't be higher. Her daughter's life has been a series of harrowing trials, and she fears for what lies ahead. As she clutches the footage, Laura's resolve hardens. She vows to uncover the truth, no matter the cost, as the Spencer family braces for the challenges yet to come.